My name is Alexi. I'm 15 and I'm from London.
All right, Alexi, 15. Wow. So I am going to ask you about your business. I am impressed that you have a business at 15, and I am going to tear it apart. I'm going to tell you everything you're doing wrong. I'm going to ask you a ton of questions. It could be embarrassing. They could be exposing. And I'm not going to go easy on you just because you're 15. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, awesome. So 15-year-old Alexi, what do you do, bro?
So basically, I help 6, 7, and 8-figure coaches and consultants scale their businesses with YouTube. So you know how posting on YouTube is a grind, recording, editing, thumbnails, all that stuff? I basically help automate that pretty much. So to the point where they just press record and that's it.
I'm just going to call out the elephant in the room and rip off the Band-Aid. You're 15. I just have to ask, because people are going to be thinking this in their head. They might even ask it. What the heck do you know about any of this? And how do you know that you can help 6 and 7 and 8-figure, which I don't even know why we're making that distinction yet, but how do you know you can help people grow their business with YouTube?
Okay, so first of all, I've done this for myself and for other people. When I was 12, I grew my own YouTube channel from 0 to 16,000 subscribers in 5 months. I've also helped people like Carson Fox recently scale from $10,000 to $50,000 a month.
All right, stop right there. You helped him scale from 10 to 50,000. Now let's get real honest here. Does that mean that you built him a YouTube channel and the leads he got from those YouTube videos directly purchased and you had an increase of $40,000? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, he currently gets about 250 meetings a month with YouTube.
Strictly from his organic YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, and if somebody asked him, Alexi's responsible for this, he would say yes.
Potentially, I guess.
What do you mean potentially? Whoa. What do you mean potentially? It's either a yes or a no.
He's giving me a testimonial, like a 2-minute video testimonial, and he has accredited me as saying that I helped him massively with, optimization of the content.
But have you asked him directly? Have you said, hey, the meetings that you have booked from my work, from me helping you build your YouTube, how much money have they produced you?
Yes, I've asked him, yeah.
And what was the answer?
He's accredited the scaling to $50,000 a month as me.
So then the answer is he would agree. He would say, yes, yeah. Alexi is responsible for an additional $40,000. I mean, obviously he had to come up with the content and all that, but I'm saying he would say yes to that question. If I said, hey, this kid Alexi built your YouTube channel, got you 250 meetings a month, and from that you've had an increase in $40,000, which I don't know why you're only making $40,000 on 250 meetings. I could make like 10 times that with 250 meetings. We'll talk about that later. But he would say yes.
Yeah.
You're positive.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason I'm asking is what I don't want is you're 15. It's too early to build a bad reputation. I don't want you going out saying I'm responsible for XYZ and you're not. I'm not saying you haven't helped, but you don't want to claim something that isn't true, because then if they reach out to that client and they say, hey, so-and-so saying this, and they say, no, he helped me a little bit, but that's definitely not true, then your reputation is going to go in the can. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I just want to be clear on that. All right. What'd you make last month with this business?
$3,000.
Okay, $3,000. So the very first thing I got to ask, and we'll dive into how you do this, how you market it. We'll look at your website. We'll look at your Instagram. We'll do all that. But my very first question is, if you are helping all these people add $40,000 a month, et cetera, and blah, 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 why can't you do that for yourself with the exact same model and make a heck of a lot more than $3,000 a month? Why?
I mainly help coaches and consultants that sell like coaching programs and stuff. I sell done for you service. So I am considering going to YouTube and posting for myself as well. I think the service works better when people have like a coaching program or something.
No. Okay, hold on. The only difference between a done for you service and a coaching program is very little. The difference is I'm going to show you how to do it versus I'm going to do it for you. The pitch, it's all the same. The way you pitch it, the way you do it. I could do a sales presentation and at the end I could say, join my coaching program. Or I could say, sign up for our service where we do this for you. And everything before that would essentially be the same. I know this because I've done this and I've made millions of dollars doing this. So my question to you is, regardless if it's a coaching program, that's not a good excuse. Why can't you build your own YouTube channel? I think I know the answer, but I want to hear you say it. Why can't you make more money than $3,000 a month doing this exact same model for your own business?
Probably because I'm lazy.
Okay, that was not the answer I expected. You're too young to be lazy. What do you got going on? You don't even have to pay taxes. You don't have to worry about a girlfriend. I mean, I hope you don't have to worry about a girlfriend. You messing around with girls?
Not yet.
Yeah, but delay that. Massive distraction. Become a millionaire first. Then you can have any girl you want. Unfortunately, that's how it works. So when you say you're lazy, Are you saying that you don't build a channel to generate meetings? Or are you saying you do, but then you don't show up to the meetings? Like, give me the exact reason why you're not making more money.
No, I think it's mainly because if I was to do my own channel, I would have to do everything like myself and it would take a lot of time. It's a grind going with YouTube. But I think another thing is positioning my offer, or maybe it's just a limiting belief, but people wouldn't really listen to a 15-year-old for 10 minutes on YouTube.
Okay, that's what I was waiting for. I was going to point that out. Yes, correct. People don't listen to a 15-year-old. It sounds like you've got results for people because you've got results for more than just this one client, right?
Yeah.
So I don't care if you're 15 or 50. If you know how to do this, then you know how to do it. But when somebody looks at you, and by the way, bro, you don't look 15, you look like 10. I'm 36, 37. Ugh. I'm 37, but I always get, people think I'm in my 20s. Like when I was 21, I looked like I was 15. So you have the baby face, okay? So not only are you 15, but you look like you're 10. So like, it's going to be difficult, all right? So here's the thing. There's two ways to approach that. Number one, you hide it, meaning all of your marketing is faceless. It's just your voice. Because your voice isn't bad. Say rubber baby bunky bubbers. Say that for me real quick.
Rubber baby bunky bubbers.
Yeah, I wouldn't guess you were 15. Like you sound a little young, but you could be 20. You could be 25. It's not that bad. So that's number one. Did you know my first $10 million I made with a sales presentation that was all slides. My face was not on it. It was just my voice and slides. Did you know that?
No.
So if you make all your marketing faceless and it's just your voice, people might not know that you're 15. And if you're getting results, who cares? You get it? Did you ever think of that? Look, let's take a look at your website. This is what I noticed right off the bat, bro. So here's what I see. King content for 6, 7, and 8-figure coaches and consultants, which I don't know why you make this distinction right here. Like it could just be for coaches and consultants, right? Because this is like assuming that you do this for, I mean, I get why you're doing it. You're doing it to weed out the people who don't really have an offer. I totally get that. Totally get it. But if you're going to do that, and then right down here, I see this 10-year-old, because that's what you look like, that's going to be like, bro, like what's going on? We will grow your audience with consistent content. Wait a minute. The only time I see YouTube is right here, way down here. So we will grow your audience with consistent content, fill your sales calendar, and help make you more money effortlessly. I would probably change that to, we will grow a YouTube channel that generates you appointments every month. All you do is record videos. We do the rest. Or like this, completely done for you. That's fine. This is good right here. In this quick video, I'll show you how we fill your calendar for your paid offer, how we can save you hours. We 99% of the content, get your YouTube. Yeah, that's not terrible copy, but this right here, bro, you're like 10 in this GIF right here. This right here, I'm just like, what is this? Why is there a 10-year-old on this page? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? What's the next page after this so I don't have to opt in?
I think it's /book.
A fully done for you service where we grow your audience. I would say grow your YouTube audience with consistent content, fill your calendar, and help you make more money selling courses or consulting. Okay. Step 1 of 2, watch the quick 6-minute video below for how this offer works. Okay. And then I hit play. Okay, bro, nobody's going to listen to a 10-year-old. I would do this without your face. This can all be slides or just images without your face. Like, why didn't you think of that?
I don't know. It just doesn't really give off that like personal feeling.
Dude, you look 10. You're 15. You got to wait a few years before you can leverage that. How much do you charge per month?
3,000.
You want a 6, 7, and 8-figure entrepreneur to give what appears to be a 10-year-old $3,000 a month. I don't care how good you are. That's going to massively drop your conversions. The first way I would do this is I would remove your face from it. The second way to do it is you could lean into it. This 15-year-old wonder kid is growing YouTube channels at record pace and generating hundreds of appointments for coaches and course creators. You could maybe lean into it and just embrace it, right? Because one of the best things you can do when you have a liability, and your liability is that you're young, you're underage. Like, I don't even know how it works in London, but in the United States, you couldn't even really technically have a business. Your parents would have to own the business. You see what I'm saying? And now it's like, I'm not technically doing business with you. I'm doing business with your parents. And that sounds like a mess. And I just don't want to move forward, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you could lean into it, but it still may not work. I would split test it. Maybe even be a little like, why is this 15-year-old kid able to generate hundreds of appointments per month and you're not? Like really just lean into it, or completely remove your face and just be your voice. And don't even mention that you're 15. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't know you were 15. Like, you have an English accent, bro. You could be like 5 and people will trust you. You have an English accent. That's the ultimate hack to gaining trust. It's having an English accent. Let me ask you this. How do you promote this right here? So you have Calendly right here where they can book a call. How many meetings are you getting booked?
Honestly, like 5. It's literally like nothing, to be honest. I'm only doing cold outreach. I'm not really promoting this funnel.
So you're not even using that funnel. Okay. What are you doing to promote this?
Just cold outreach on Instagram.
So you're not sending any traffic to that page?
No, I'm looking to start paid ads soon, but I don't have the budget for it right now.
But even when you do organic, are you sending it there?
No, I'm just doing like a Loom video, a personalized Loom video.
So then why is that there?
Just in case there's an objection that I don't have a website. I just send that
You built
link.
this whole funnel, this whole presentation, this whole thing. You don't even use it?
I am looking to start using it more, yeah.
What? What kind of sense is that? Like, why would you build all that and not use it? I don't understand.
Yeah, I probably should start using it, but yeah.
You got 3 years to get smarter, okay? You got 3 years, okay? And then life is going to smack you in the face. Let me ask you this. Let's look at your Instagram real quick. All right, so Alexis, you now looking 8. Now you look 8. Okay. So that's even worse. I would do like one of those AI things, you know, those AI avatars, helping entrepreneurs sell more and impact with YouTube. This is good. I like this. This is great. This is good right here. You only got a few posts, so you're not doing jack with this. I would just do voiceover. Now I saw this. You sent this over in Loom. This is your system for how you get clients for your customers.
Yeah.
So you build a YouTube channel. Walk me through this. How does this work?
So we use shorts and reels at the start to get that initial attention. We use YouTube long form and then some sort of lead magnet. And then this brings them into a Facebook group or a school group community where then they're consistently nurtured and educated. And then we eventually convert them in the group by messaging them or giving them some sort of call to action.
Let's say I'm your client. I record a video for you. You edit it. You put it on YouTube. You build out a funnel that gives a lead magnet. You put it in the description of the YouTube video. The person goes and downloads the lead magnet. The lead magnet then says, hey, go join our Facebook group. So they go join the Facebook group. They get in the Facebook group. They get nurtured. And then somebody sets a call for them. Correct?
Yeah.
Got it. Who's setting the calls? Is it you?
Yeah.
You're setting the calls.
I should probably hire a VA eventually, but I just have no money right now.
You're telling me you set 250 calls for just one of your clients in a month?
No. For him, it's basically his free course doing everything for him.
So walk me through that, because 250 meetings a month is a lot. How many YouTube subscribers does he have?
10,000.
So he has 10,000 YouTube subscribers. What's the average view he gets on his videos?
Like maybe 2,000.
2,000. And does he mention the lead magnet in the video or just in the description?
Both.
So they go and they grab the lead magnet, and then what?
Yeah, for him it's a free course, and it's just
is the lead magnet the free course?
Yeah.
And that's hosted on like a course platform?
It's on Notion, yeah.
Oh, Notion. So it's like a text course or a video course?
Video course.
They go on Notion, they go through the course, and then there's call to actions to book a call in the course?
Yeah, straight away. No Facebook group, no school group.
Wow, that sounds better to me than the Facebook garbage that I have to mess around with. That sounds great. What does he sell?
Well, he sells currently a $3,000 just coaching program flat fee.
Is it weight loss? Is it what is it?
No, basically teaching agency owners how to set like hundreds of meetings.
Oh my God. You know, when I started in this industry, I really wanted to help people. And then I realized that everyone wants to turn it into an MLM. Okay. So what you're telling me is that he has a course on how to get meetings, but you're the one that set this thing up for him to get meetings.
I didn't set it up. I'm currently managing his YouTube channel, but he also does cold outreach, and he sometimes set meetings.
So that's what he teaches in his program?
Yeah, cold outreach, yeah. Because that's how he started his business.
So you're telling me on an average YouTube video of only 2,000 views, which isn't a lot. And how many YouTube videos is he putting out a month?
Maybe like 2 times a week, 3 times a week.
You're telling me on 2 videos a week with 2,000 views, people go and they take his free course on Notion. Is it an opt-in?
Yeah.
So they opt in to get the email address. They go to the free course on Notion. They take the free course, and then it tells them to book a call, and that's it. And he gets 250 meetings a month from that?
Yeah. The majority of his meetings come from YouTube.
Holy balls. That's really good. Why do you do a Facebook group then? Why don't you just do that?
I mean, he's already got the system. We've already got the system up and running.
Why can't you just tell your client to make a little course and put it on Notion?
What, for my other clients?
That sounds like a lot less work than nurturing a Facebook group.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like, think about it this way. You're setting these calls for your other clients, right?
Yeah.
So you're building them a Facebook group, and you're actually setting the appointments in their Facebook groups. You're doing that, correct?
Currently, we've just started with one of the clients that we like we're using this system with.
Wouldn't it make more sense just to show them how to create a Notion course and not have to do that?
Yeah, we should probably do that, yeah.
Even if you got a few clients, there's no possible way you could keep up with that. This process right here is already limited in of its nature because you're saying, hey, give me $3,000 a month and I'll build all this stuff out. Do you do the video editing too?
No, I have a team.
At 15, you have a team. How many people are on your team?
Like 4 or 5.
You have 5 employees and you make $3,000 a month. How do you pay for these people? Are they like VAs getting paid $3 an hour in Pakistan, or what is it?
They just get paid per project, so I don't have like any monthly risk.
But you outsource it, right?
Yeah.
You actually have something cool here. I would just get rid of your face. I would not use your face and just play the waiting game until you're older. You ain't got long. 3 years, you're going to be 18. So the first thing you need to do is you need to remove this manual call setting rigmarole from the process. Because let's say you got 5 clients tomorrow. That's $15,000 a month, which is not that much money. I know that sounds like a lot because you're 15, but you probably know what guys in this space make, and that's nothing. I imagine you want to make a lot more?
Yeah.
Why do you want to make a lot more? What are you going to do with the money?
Well, I think first of all, I want to provide for like people around me good experiences and stuff.
Like your mom and your dad and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that takes money. I get it. That's a noble thing. Is there any ego in there? Like you want to be a big deal?
Potentially, yeah.
I sense some resistance to my don't show your face advice. Is that your ego talking?
No, I think it's a good idea, to be honest.
Oh, good. There's some brains in that 15-year-old noggin. All right. So I would remove the call setting, because if you got 5 clients tomorrow, could you keep up with all the call setting?
I'll probably set like appointment setters into their Facebook groups, yeah.
So now you got to manage appointment setters. And then you got to deal with them when their girlfriend breaks up with them or their dog takes a crap on the floor. And now you got to manage all these people. Or you just set up a Notion. You say, hey, client, record these 5 videos. At the end of each video, say, book a call. And then give me the videos. You build a Notion site. You put it there. Now you've just completely and utterly minimalized the process, made it a lot easier to scale. And now you can actually scale that, right? Because you don't have to set the appointments, correct? Yes?
Yeah.
So you're going to do that instead, right?
Yeah.
Good. It sounds like it works better. In fact, I'm not even going to lie to you. I might even do that. I'm going to try that because I love that idea. If it works that well, I might even throw together a free Notion course. Heck, I might even throw it together before this video launches and I'll throw it in the description. And I'll test it out. I really like that idea. You throw together a Notion course and then there's a call to action to book a call. I really super dig that idea. So what do you think are the other problems that's preventing you from making more money?
Not getting enough meetings.
And how do you try to get meetings right now?
Cold outreach.
Define cold outreach.
Just sending like voice messages to on Instagram.
Let's say you were trying to cold outreach me. You would check out my profile, see that I'm a coach or consultant, whatever. What would you say to me? So go ahead, set me.
So in the actual DMs, I would say something like, I love your content. A quick question about your business. How come you're not posting on YouTube? Or if you are, I'll just say, if you're being honest, the quality, the editing, the thumbnails, not as good as they could be. So what if I could do like a free video, completely free? And then if you like it, we can discuss working together. If you don't, then you can have a free video.
So first off, I get that pitch 15 times a day. There's nothing unique about that pitch. It's also kind of insulting to some people. You're basically saying, your YouTube channel sucks. And that's my pitch. Like that's not a good pitch. You're just pissing people off. Did you learn that pitch from somebody? Because I see that pitch every day.
No, I didn't.
You just made up the same pitch that thousands of other people literally do the exact same pitch every day. You just made it up.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's BS, but I'll let it slide. What might be better, I might reach out and say, hey, I noticed you were a coach, because this whole like, oh, I love what you're doing. A better way to do that is to pick something like, hey, I love your content, especially the video on bop, 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 bop. You explain it and then you relate to it. Like, let's say they did a video on skiing in the Alps. You say, I love your video on skiing in the Alps. I've always wanted to go skiing there. Like, you actually take the time to show that you're not just doing a generated, like a regurgitated message. And then you say something like, I was wondering how many appointments you currently book from your YouTube channel, and see what they say. And if they say not many, then you say, I have a client right now that we do his YouTube channel for him and we're booking 250 meetings a month. Do you mind if I send you a Loom video on how we're doing it? So then what you do is you send the same Loom video and you're like, hey, Alexi here, no face. And you say, I'm going to show you how we're generating 250 meetings a month with a YouTube channel. And then you just walk them through it. And then you just say, if you're interested to have me build this out for you, all I need from you is a few videos to put in the course and a couple videos a week We'll edit them. We'll build out the funnel. We'll build out everything. You don't have to do anything. And we'll generate you appointments every month. No appointment setters to manage, nothing. Shoot me back a DM if you're interested or you have questions. You could even relate to them a little bit. You could be like, how many times do you get a cold DM asking you if you need appointment setters? Probably a lot, right? And then they say, oh, all the time. And then you're like, well, what if I told you that we're getting 250 meetings a month on YouTube without any appointment setters? I have a Loom that explains how we do it. You want me to send it over? So you experiment with the different scripts and you see what works best. But I've never been a fan of cold outreach. I hate cold outreach. I like to create content that attracts inbound messages and then close those because they're just so much easier to close. And I don't have to sit there messaging people all day. I personally hate cold outreach. What are the responses you get currently when you do this cold outreach?
Sometimes it's, I already have a team in place for YouTube. Sometimes it's, yeah, just tell me more. I send over the Loom video and then I just get ghosted.
Well, probably because you're 10. The clients that you have got, did they have a YouTube channel before working with you?
One of my clients, he started his YouTube channel as he hired my agency, and then another one was already posting a bit.
So it sounds like your ideal client might be someone who doesn't already have a YouTube channel. Because when you have a YouTube channel, right, you kind of are married to the way that you do content. And when somebody comes in and tries to jazz it up, it's kind of like somebody telling you how to write a song. But if they don't have it, or it's like they're not really doing much with it because they don't have time or because they don't have a strategy, you might find that that's a better client. Would you say that you get a little less resistance with that type of person?
Yeah.
So then one thing you might want to say is, I love your Instagram, especially the post on XYZ. Do you happen to have a YouTube channel? And if they say yes, then you can say, oh, how many meetings do you book per month from it? And they say, oh, not many. And then you say, hey, I have a video I just made. We have a client. We manage his YouTube channel. We use a very specific strategy. And then you give them some interest, right? You're like, we use YouTube, a funnel, and Notion. And we're booking 250 meetings a month with this. You want me to send it over to you? And then they say yes. If they say, no, I don't have a YouTube channel, then you say, oh, we've been helping coaches and consultants start YouTube channels, but not in the normal sense. We use YouTube plus a funnel plus Notion, and it generates 250 appointments a month for one of our clients. I have a video that explains it. You want me to shoot it over? When you say like, oh, it combines YouTube and Notion, it's like, wait a minute, what does Notion have to do with it? You know, and now it's interesting. You can try that. You can mess with that, but I think you'll get better results if you don't include your face. I would try that first and see how it goes. But bro, why don't you just start a YouTube channel and do the same method for you? How many hours a day do you spend doing cold outreach?
Probably like 2 or 3.
If you spend 2 to 3 hours a day on cold outreach and it's not working, what if you took those 2 to 3 hours a day and you built yourself a YouTube channel with a Notion course and went straight to a meeting that way? What do you think about that?
Genius.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, it's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Was that a genuine remark?
It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Yeah, dude, take the 2 to 3 hours you're spending doing the thing that's not working. Because cold outreach is tough, bro, especially when you're 15. That's super tough. I hate it. I don't like cold outreach. It makes me, bleh, okay? Take that time that you would spend doing something that doesn't work and do something that does work. If you spent 2 to 3 hours a day making videos, you can outsource the editing, whatever, and you built a YouTube channel and then you built your Notion course, do you think you would get meetings?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't sound very confident. What do you mean you'd be like...
I don't know. It's just, I still think my voice sounds very high pitched. So like, I don't know if there'll be a level of trust there.
On the phone or in your content?
In my YouTube videos.
Well, why don't you just go in Adobe Premiere and pitch it down?
I could try that. I don't know.
Why don't you just pitch it down a little bit? Make it sound deeper. Watch this. Say, I went to the store.
I went to the store.
Now say, I went to the store.
I went to the store.
You immediately sounded 2 years older, 3 years older. Okay, so there's a trick that speakers use, right? This is a real speaking tactic. They teach that when you speak on stage, and there's statistics behind this, the lower your voice is, the more people tend to trust you. You sound more trustworthy when your voice is low. And so some speakers, if they normally talk like this, they'll intentionally lower it on stage to make sure that they get as much trust as possible because their main instrument to gain trust is their voice. So there's nothing wrong with you lowering your voice. You could just do it naturally. You don't even have to pitch it. Have you tried that?
No.
Just lower your voice. Simple solution. Lower your voice. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we found multiple things during this call that are easily fixable, correct?
Yeah.
So lower your voice, do the Notion course, which seems to work fantastic for one of your clients. Do that for all your clients so that you don't have to set calls. And finally, friggin' build yourself a YouTube channel and do the same method that you know works that you use instead of spending 2 to 3 hours a day doing cold outreach, which is not working. Do you think that's a better plan?
Yeah.
Well, here's what I want you to do. I want you to email me back in 30 days. And I want you to tell me how it's going. I want you to focus on building a YouTube channel because you will get people that say, where's your YouTube channel? Okay. So you need to start building it. It's bad enough you're 15. The fact that you don't have a YouTube channel promoting this is even worse. So you need to get on that. Get me back in 30 days via email. Let me know how it goes.
Okay.
You're going to be a millionaire, dude. Don't worry about it. I hope your parents should be super, super, super proud of you for what you've done so far. Let me know what happens in 30 days.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.